Hello, folks. And welcome to another live event here from Four Scores and How You Doing Club. And I want to thank everyone for coming in. Bongo, I see you, my brother. Leanne, Cornette, hello, welcome. Mr. Pinkle, always a pleasure. Warwolf Gaming, holy shit, I shaved. Ducky Quack, how you doing, Holly? Welcome. Quinny Quinn, how you doing, sweetheart? Queen Bee, the beautiful Queen Bee. And as well as the beautiful Barbie girl in the house. It's great to see all of you today. It's one of those days where things are at its height. It is a beautiful day here in the Northeast Pennsylvania area, and I couldn't be happier as far as seeing all your beautiful faces here in the chat. So we'll start with that. How about that? And hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Eyeliner Bunny. Soggy Bottom Girls, welcome. It is great to see you. And let me just get let me get myself in order. I got a little background music playing for everyone. Because, you know, ambience is key here. And it cannot always be revolved around my my bantering and candor. Let me, yes. So I'm learning here. So it's good. Thank you, Mr. Pinkle. Yeah, I had to shave it off. It was getting too hot. As you can see, I'm already sweating, and I'm already. I mean, I'm in an air-conditioned room, but it does get hot because I do take the dog out, you know, once every half hour just to hang out. And let's see here. I will let me copy this. I will paste this in the chat here for anyone that would like to come up. And speak their 9 cents here. And say hello. Let me switch this over. That was only my stellar appearance. Now I want to change my little logo there. Cheers to all you guys for coming in today. I really appreciate it. I'll have the pup slide you a beer, and you too can relax here and enjoy what we're going to be talking about today. It's one of those things, you know, where sometimes things have to be talked about, and as you guys know, I talk about it. Send Jay a link, John. Absolutely. Appreciate that. Hunter of Destiny, good to see you, brother. And Duke. Let us. And Duke Landry. Are you in the stream, Duke? Are you waiting? Let me verify that that's Duke. Duke, will you speak in the chat, please, my friend? And I will bring you on right away. You got to be extra careful of the security measures, as Duke knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dookie boy. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Pinkle. I try my best here to bring you up and close personal content of the highest nature, my friend. because it's not all about. Is this on? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm looking for it. But Duke Landry, if that is you, please type in the. If people do join the panel, I will ask them to speak out in chat so I know that it is them. StreamYards is cool because they allow you to have that extra line of defense so people can't come in and start heckling with your stream. Yeah.
My microphone seems to be working.
Your microphone is working.
Yep. Okay, cool. Now everybody can see and hear me. What's happening, brother?
Not much, Duke. It's good to have you here. We're just talking about this and that and the other thing. And how are you doing? How's BG doing over there?
Oh, she is shopping.
Oh.
I got a few birthdays. I have a few birthdays coming up here. Her birthday, her brother's birthday, my mother's birthday.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I've got 3 birthdays coming.
Yeah, wow, that's good. It's hard, but it's good to get them out all in one shot, though, I guess, Duke. Duke is down there in Texas, folks.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Old friend of mine. Hi, AJ. How you doing?
What's up, AJ?
What's up, Kella and Soggy Bottom Girls? It's good to see you here as well. Today here, we're going to touch a little bit about the folks from A to Z that I've met throughout the BOYT. And Karen, how you doing? Welcome.
Hi, Karen.
And
Wolf.
Yeah, we applaud all of you guys for coming in here. We'll throw you a couple beers.
Eyeliner, darling.
Yeah, and there you go. And thank you, folks, because this is it's something that we look forward to every day. I look forward to every day to sitting down and talking with you. So applause to you. And don't worry about it because we are all.
I have looked for a long time to be able to actually even talk to you.
Yes, well, this StreamYard, Duke, is amazing. It is a free app. I think, Duke's one of my friends that has a lot to say because he deals with a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I think this would be a great tool for you, Duke, to come in here and talk about things on a equal platform. I'm one step closer to a man bun. No, John, I will not do a man bun. I don't want to do that.
I'd love to see a man bun. I'd love to see it. I bet you'd be sexy.
Well, hey, I mean, people say when I shave, I lose 10 years. And if I cut my hair, I may lose another 5. So,
Ooh, you're 20 years old then.
Yeah, well, no, 25. Yeah, I mean, maybe 15 years I cut it off. It's all about experience, Duke. You know how it is, brother.
Yeah, it is.
When I was 20, I thought I knew everything. And then when I was 30, I was like, boy, I was an idiot when I was 20. And then when I'm 40, I'm like, boy, I was an idiot when I was 30. I hate to see what I'm going to think of myself when I'm 50.
Right. Oh, and there's Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott. And how are you? And cheers to you, Andrew. And it's good to see you. I'm going to...
Cheers to you.
Multitasking is a hard thing, folks. But sometimes you just got to learn how to multitask. Because multitasking is something that makes streamers great. And Duke is one of
them. Me?
Yeah, you. I give you the triple harump for that, Duke.
Well, I'm working on it, Mr. Scott. I'm working on the accent.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming in. What's up, Josh? How you doing, Dreams? Good to see you and the Bearded Gaming, like who in the house. We're talking a little bit today about the BOYT. If you don't know what the BOYT is, I'll enlighten you.
I can certainly enlighten. I was watching Mr. Doomsday Kingdom fan community just yesterday or the day before. He's got a good thing going on.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. And we had a show with him on there with John, promoting Doomsday Kingdom comic book, which they are have a line out right now. They have a new series. They're currently working on releasing episode 4 physically, so that's going to be interesting. How you doing, Brett? Good to see you. You know, I wanted to speak a little bit today, and touching on that. You know, supporting your supporters and the people that are surround you. You know, and I couldn't have been more blessed from all you folks here, giving me the support, whether you agree with what I do or not, whether you say, you know what, Six, I really don't agree with you, but you're still my friend. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. I'm going to have to shut you up on that matter. But at the same time, we can all agree that there's a level of respect that goes around here.
Yeah,
no matter
I
what
agree.
we do. Yes, exactly. You know, there's a lot of hubbub. There's a lot of bullying going on around here. A lot of people think they're better than others. Again, I won't name any names, but as many of you know, I have been traversing the internet world of YouTube, say, communities. And I couldn't be happier with the people that I've met. I couldn't be happier with the different personalities I've come across. And, you know, Duke being a gamer, I mean, we suffer, talk about trolls, you know, we suffer some of the hardest actions with trolls. Gamers are just kind of the bottom rung here at times. Hi, Pac, how you doing? What's up, work? But we learn to deal with it. Duke's one of these folks that actually that deals with it very well. So I commend him for that. What's up, Mahan? Good to see you. What happened to my face? I got hit by a truck, Mahan, when I was young. But I did shave recently. And thank you for coming in. Many people say I look like Gene Wilder with my hair. You know, it's one of those things that maybe I did grow it out a little bit because of Gene. You know, rest in peace and rest his beautiful soul and the work that he's done. But it's one of those things where sometimes it's just end game. No, thank you. I'm on with it. And I'm done with my hair. I really want to shave it, but everybody wants me to keep it. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it for that. You know, it is what it is. I don't like to, yes, too many names. Yeah, too many egomaniacs galore. You got that right. You know, expanding out, and I had a video on it, expanding out into other communities is something that is key, I think, to growing your channel and meeting other people. I can't stress enough that I started gaming, and when I started exploring other communities, I really was quite taken back by the brutality of other communities as opposed to gaming. It's almost like a different type of planet. However, I was also pleasantly and not really surprised at the amount of great people that I met here. And it is what it is. Hi, Lindy, sweetheart. And Lindy
Hi,
Zoloff.
Lindy Zoloff.
Yeah.
Mr. Tinkle, Tiger Kitty,
Yeah,
Long Island Girl.
Long Island Girl. Thank you, Duke. My good friend there. I will not undisclose Duke's profession out of respect, but Duke can do us some favors right about now in the boy, but I won't bring that to light, Duke. So don't worry about that. We got one of the BOYT members is headed down into Mexico from America, and to look for better dental care. And, you know, it's kind of a foolish thing to do, to spend the money, especially in August, Duke, one of the hottest. Now, Duke, for being from Texas, knows how it is down in the South there in these types of months here, July, August. What has been the heat down there, Duke, in your part of the woods?
Well, my man, it's been right now, currently, it's been in the daytime up to 103. By Saturday, it should be up to 105. And the heat index is around 114.
So 114 living in a van. Would you suggest anyone living in a van be traveling down there purposely?
No, I would not. Unless you had some serious air conditioning.
Yeah. Well, what? No, but what if you don't have air conditioning in said van? How you doing, the truth? Great to see you.
You don't have air conditioning? Oh, you in trouble.
You in trouble, especially Duke when your vehicle is not at 100%. And
You're seriously in trouble.
yeah. So I hope that I don't wish anybody harm, but one of the BOYT members, Elbow, if you do know, Elvis Travels is on his way down there.
Oh boy.
If you don't know Elvis, there's Elvis, and that's going to be kind of what he's feeling down there.
Oh
It's gonna
boy.
it's gonna be hot, and he might have an extra thick straw, but I don't think that's gonna help him, Duke.
Elvis is in trouble. Elvis
Elvis,
is in serious trouble because it's no better in Mexico. I've been down there a few times, and let me tell you, yeah, it's not good. It's just not good.
yeah, I wouldn't think it. Thank you, Lindy, for coming. And Lindy, that's just one of your many emos that I am that I will be posting up here. I'm trying to get something for everybody. I'm sorry, people. I just can't do it in time. There's so much going on in my life. I have to take it step by step. So I'm very upset about this. Very upset that I cannot cry baby tears. What are you going to do? So yeah, 114 index down in Texas. So that is not going to be. That is not going to be that's not going to be good.
No,
But,
it's not going to be good.
we don't.
Homeboy is going to be in trouble.
Yeah, in trouble. Yeah, and that's what it is. And there's Norm F. I'm creating drama. That's all. Well, Norm F. If you knew me at all, you would know I don't start drama or create it. I believe that people create their own drama. I'm just here speaking on it, brother. Yeah, Elvis is as tough as a nail. Well, I hope that he is.
Yeah, me too.
I
Because he's
hope
going
that
to
he
need
is.
to be real tough.
And that's the thing. Like Norm F comes in here and he says, "I'm starting drama." Norm, you've been to one of my streams, brother. You have no idea what I'm all about. Maybe you should stick around and open up your ear holes and listen to what I have to say. How you doing, Black Cat? Good to see you. And Truth, thank you. $4.99 from the Truth. I appreciate that. There's no need for donations here. I appreciate that. But I like Norm F. I was saying it this morning. I like Norm F.
Well, I like Soggy Bottom Girl because they said that they like Texans. So, Texans, we into them Soggy Bottom Girls, and even them Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah. How you doing, Nyrock? Well, hey, it is what it is here. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. It's one of those things. Listen, I don't wish harm on anybody. I just think it's a bad idea there, Norm, to drive down there at this time. I think that he could have got things done up here, and I'm not trying to stir drama up. People know me, Norm. Trust me. I ain't stirring drama. I'm actually speaking out for Elbow. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here saying I think that he should maybe wait if he can. How you doing, Heather? Great to see you, by woman, in the chat.
Yeah. If he waited till like October and drove down there, he'd be having himself a good time with some cerveza.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Duke, and we applaud that. It's one of those things there that I don't want anybody to be. I don't wish any ill will on anybody. I am just trying to.
No, I don't either. And and the one thing is, if he does actually get a dentist down there who's not into taking a siesta, because during the hottest part of the day they generally do, and that's just the truth. I mean, that's just what happens.
Yeah, and absolutely. And I was saying that earlier, Norm. He's there already. He's too late to turn back now. Yeah, I don't wish him any ill harm, Norm. He thinks I'm some type of elbow troll. I'm not an Elvis troll. I come in there and actually have been the one to tell him go to the ER or go to medical if you're not feeling well. He's staying there. Oh, really?
Well, if he's staying there the winter, they're going to do some mighty fine work for very, very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if he can get it cheap, then good for him. Is what I'm saying. See, that's what I had to reiterate for Norm, because Norm, you've been in here before, brother. You and I are cool. I'm not causing any drama, brother. You need to just, with all due respect, you need to check my credentials, brother, before you come talking out of your mouth about me starting drama. Duke will tell you I'm the last person to start drama.
Last person.
Last person, and everyone here in the side chat, all 26 people will tell you the same thing, brother. I think you're a good dude, Norm. I don't. People can put their money where it is. I've never said word one about it. I'm just saying this is a bad time to go down. Yeah, absolutely, Quinn. That's what I'm saying. I have no problem with Norm. Norm has actually come into my stream before and said hello, and I appreciate that. And Norm, we all welcomed you with open arms. But don't. All I ask is don't sit there and don't judge a book by its cover, Norm. Brother, you're up there in Canada. I wish I was freaking up there because it's hot down here. What is the weather like up there, Norm? I mean, it's got to be a little bit cooler, I would assume, but I don't know. I've never been there. And it's not Nyrock. It's good to see you. As always, thank you for coming in. An applaud to you and everybody else coming in here.
Yeah, definitely. There's a whole bunch of people coming in. Jay's Metal Show, Long Island Girl, Black Cat Lover. Oh,
yeah, and show some love over there to Jay's Metal Show. She's a recent person that I've started following. She's dealing with some medical issues there, and I think that it's good to reach out to everybody and show that support. You're talking about Trooper there and Jay Metal Show. She is a trooper and she is a strong ass woman. If you love strong women, then you may be interested in that. If you're not interested in strong women that have a lot of good positivity to bring around, then you don't have to worry about it.
Well, I'm into it. I just sub to her. Any strong woman, I'm down with it.
Absolutely. And another, and that's what we're talking about here today. We're talking about the different personalities that I have met here in BOYT. And if you don't, how you doing, Jane B? Nice to see you. And if you're not, hey, Exploring Ginger, how is Japan weather today? I'm interested in that because my Fuji Apples, my good friend Fuji, is actually going to be leaving tomorrow for Japan, Ginger. So that's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, a bunch of strong women. You can't take anything away from strong women. Whatever your outlook may be. And I'm glad that a lot of women have stepped up over the years and now chosen to have a voice. It's one of those great things that we applaud and we're very happy for. It's like my friend Lindy here. Lindy deals with so much stuff here in the back end. Hey, there's BG. She's done shopping.
There's BG.
Devil horns all the way around, Jay. Absolutely, Jay's Metal Show. You got that right. In dealing with different types of trolls and different types of people that want to have comments to throw shade at you, it's one of those things that we can all agree that we do not, we don't necessarily want it. But there's a way to handle it. We can let it feed our channel and our positivity, or we can let it break us down, Duke. And one of the things that I've seen lately is this. This is what happens. Okay, this is the bottom line. People talk big, and then if you ever meet in real life, it's squat. Oh yeah, well I never met it. Well you never met. Absolutely, well played, my friend. And that's what it's all about. It's all about communication and being real with each other here.
Yeah, it is.
And
yes, it is. Because I mean, I'm the same person on when I'm gaming, when I'm online, as when I'm in real life. I mean, you can ask BG. I mean, right. I'm the same individual. It ain't no different.
Absolutely. And I've known you almost around 2 years, Duke, and I haven't seen anything different than that. And St. Casper, how you doing? It's great to see it. It's like, and I wanted to bring this up because one of my friends last night was attacked, and I can tell you this, that she pretty much felt like this, trying to deal with it in the back end. And she knows who she is. Now, when you have to deal with things, when you're falling asleep and you wake up and all you want is a few eggs some bacon, and a few pieces of toast. When you got to deal with things like this in the back end, it kind of makes you crazy. It makes you, it makes you want to triple task. And you say, what the hell just happened around here? Well, we're here to talk about it. And, you know,
Tiger Kitty, yes, I have actually, I was from Virginia. Yes. Yes, I
I
was.
didn't know that. Hey, what's up, Chris? See in retro game.
Yes,
I
I
didn't
was
know you were from Virginia.
actually abandoned
Oh,
when I was between 8 and 20 hours old in Virginia, and somebody found me and took me to a hospital where I was placed up for adoption on August the 20th is my second birthday, and that was
yeah.
the day I actually became a person because I got adopted by a family.
Yeah. Like me, I'm adopted too, Duke.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm adopted. And for
Oh
adopted
yeah, I
people,
think I remember you talking about that.
yeah, I mean, I was adopted when I was born too as well. So I know what you're going, you know, I know what you've gone through. And, you know, I hear a lot of this bullshit. People, well, I'm adopted. You're not my real. Let me tell you something. 90%, I would say, of people that were adopted have a good upbringing. You do have those instances where it's not so much. Again, and you kind of get booted off the stage there. You expect good things, and boom, you're down on the ground. But you know what? It happens. It
Yes,
happens,
it does.
folks.
But I was
Uh,
very blessed to have been adopted by a good family, and uh, very, 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 very blessed.
yeah, and I agree. I agree. Me too. I couldn't have been happier for the folks that chose to bring me into their life. And thank you all for coming in. Let's slide you a beer because everyone loves beer and dogs.
Yeah, Tiger
So,
Kitty. It is a very small world. Wow.
yeah,
Well, thank you, Lindy.
yeah,
Well, thank you, Black Cat. Yeah, thank you very much.
and yeah. Tiger Kitty says, Duke. Well, I was also left as a 4-year-old. Yeah.
Yes,
Well, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's something that is not spoken about a lot. I think that with all the other world's problems, I think that you know another thing with parenting like that, you know, it's all in the environment you grow up with. I grew up in a very happy environment. I was very fortunate. Hi, Happy. How you doing, brother? Uh, you know, all around the world. We have people in this chat here, folks, from all around the world. All 39 of you folks. I want to nibble your ear
that's cool.
and say I love you all and
Yes,
lick you a little bit there because you know it takes strong individuals to stay alive. And what we're doing here on the YouTube platform, I believe it's a way to kind of immortalize our words for the future. You know, I don't think that any community here on the platform is immune to badgering, to bullying. It's something that we all have to deal with. Yes, four horsemen. Yes, you can call me the four horsemen. I've been called that many times before.
woo.
Yeah, but it's something now. You know, the whole point of this here, as I wanted to speak on people here, uh, and kind of touch base on the folks that I've met through expanding. And one of the communities I've come into here recently in the last few months was the BOYT. And the BOYT, if you don't know, means the bottom of YouTube. It was created by an old timer that is no longer around, the grandfather of the BOYT. And you know, we kind of set in motion a community for folks to speak their mind and hash things out if they would need to be hashed out. And it's one of those things where you know it's a good platform. It's a good platform to speak your mind. You know, a lot of people have problems with censorship here on YouTube, and I understand that. You know, they do give us a free platform, so we have to kind of abide by what they want. You know, and I understand that. So I try to keep it to that. And with that being said, it's one of those things. Oh, Tiger, that is a German Shepherd. It's a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler mix. He is 11 years old. He's working. He turned 11 in March,
He's
and he
absolutely
runs
beautiful
around like
dog.
he's freaking 3. So I don't know.
He's a
Someday,
beautiful dog.
someday I go. Yes, someday I go too. Someday I go too. It's one of those things. And let's. I keep. I've been watching this new channel. Oh, you have a Roddy? Yeah, yeah. He was supposed to be like 120 pounds, and then from I took him to 3 vets, and oh yeah, he's a mix. He's going to be 140 pounds, and then he ended up being, again 60 pounds. I'm just like, what the hell? People told me that it's supposed to be 40 pound dog, and I end up with the 60-pound dog, which is fine with me, easier to maintain. What's up, D-Dub the Scrub? How you doing? What the heck is going on with you, brother? It's good to see you. We're touching base on a few communities and reaching out to other communities, branching out your channel, and talk about the people that I've met here. I want to talk a little bit about one of the first folks that I've met here, the lioness of BOYT, Lindy Zoloft. I did an interview with her probably around 2 months ago. A very successful interview. We learned a lot from each other. It was very interesting to talk to Lindy Zoloft here. She has a lot to say. Lindy was very underspoken when she first came into the community, just kind of doing her own thing and mind her own business. And then, things happen when you're around a community for so long. Pardon me, that people just can't help but start to throw attacks. I do D-dub Lindy, the lioness of the BOYT of YouTube.
Like that, you're right. Lindy is good people.
She is great people. She's great people. And, Lindy and I didn't get off on the right foot in the beginning. I had been going into other chats and whatnot. And, and Lindy will tell you, Lindy and I went at it because I was in other chats and I was kind of supporting them. I had never even heard of Lindy except for in these chats, and all I heard was negative things. Again, I'm not going to bring names into it. They know who they are, and most probably half of y'all. Hi, Killer. How you doing? No. But, it's one of those things that I was a truth seeker, and I always have been. And Duke can attest. He's known me for a couple of years. I don't lie.
No.
I don't. I tell it how it is, whether you agree with me or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. And it's all about being you and yourself. You have to do that. And Linda used to be very soft-spoken. Now as she says here at 1:46 p.m., as StreamYard will tell me, she found her voice. And she started speaking out and started speaking against bullying because she was being bullied. I'm glad to see that because a lot of people don't really have, unfortunately, the courage to speak out because it's one of those things where you just don't want to deal with it. You just don't want to be. But you know what? Sometimes you got to roll your sleeves up and say, you know what? I'm the baddest bitch in this goddamn community. I'm going to knock your freaking socks off and roll my sleeves up. I will get dirty and I will have a voice. And for the rest of you that want to talk shit on me, exactly. Again,
there you go.
It all stems back to this. People want to talk and they're going to dox and they're going to come and they're going to say all this stuff ain't going to work. And I applaud and commend everybody that has stuck up for themselves because you need to stick up for themselves.
Yeah.
You need to stick up for yourselves, and you cannot. I'm one of these folks that people have come at me in the past, and it's one of these things. And hi, Hamza, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, Hamza.
Yeah, you need to stick up for yourself. Every one of you, you're worth it. Stand up for yourself.
No matter what people want to say about you, you are worth it. They can come out there and they can make videos about you when you're sleeping. They can make videos about you when you don't think they're freaking watching. But guess what? Like my boy Tucker always says, always treat it like there's a million people watching. And that is one of the, you were also bullied there too, AJ. Yeah, absolutely. You have to, and Jay's Metal Show says, I used to have trouble sticking up for myself, but not anymore. We are all worth it. And we are all worth it. We are absolutely well worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And
Amen to that.
you can't lay down on it. You can't be lethargic. You have to be proactive. You can't sit there. Again, internet reality. People want to talk smack, but then if it came down to it, they're just a crybaby. So, and I'm just trying to bring different types of. Ooh, I like that one. I haven't used that one yet.
Let's see
I
that one
try to
again.
set my shows up so they're all in succession here when I use them. No, loving StreamYards, Hunter. Absolutely. It's so versatile. Yeah, Lindy has paid the price. Hey, Lucia Live. Hello, Lucia. It's good to see you. Great to live stream this morning. Yeah, I did some remodding. Did I mod you, Lucia? I thought I did. I thought I modded you. You're home now. Oh, good. Well, Duke wants some groceries in his tummy. Look at his hair.
I need them too.
Duke, what do you think about this hair? Everybody tells me to keep this hair.
I love it.
I don't know if I love it anymore.
Oh, I do. I love it. I love it. It gives you that kind of that mad scientist look, or maybe that Yngwie Malmsteen look. It just, yeah, it did. Go with it, man.
That's not the first time I've
good.
heard that. That's not the first time I've heard that.
Yes, yes, and I do think it makes you look like Gene Wilder.
There you go.
And the man was brilliant. I mean,
he was
absolutely
brilliant. And
brilliant.
rest in peace to Gene. Rest in peace to Gene, because unfortunately he is not. I am alive. And we were talking about. I was talking with a few friends this morning, and we were talking about a few people leaving the YouTube platform and saying they're done with all the different things. When one door closes, Duke, another one opens.
That's true. Yes, it does.
And let me just say this for the record. What happened, Dave? And I don't know. I know what happened. You set yourself up. You set yourself up there for failure there, Dave. That's another person I've met in the BOYT. And Duke, and I'm glad you joined, Duke, because Duke can attest to this stuff. I don't talk bad about nobody, Duke.
No.
But when you find out that someone's a pathological liar and claiming to have diseases they don't have, when you have family members that have those said diseases, that's a bad combination, brother.
Well, when I find out that people are telling me that you're a pathological liar, I look for myself and I trying to find proof, not by like investigating, but just through normal everyday conversation.
Yeah.
And then when I find that you are lying, then that's when you get avoided.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, you can't really look at everybody else's point of view. You have to kind of, in my opinion, I kind of give them the run, the twice over before I say, hello, you're out of there. And that's the way it is for me. And people seem to think that that lying is going to get them further here, especially here on the YouTube platform. It's amazing to me how people are so hungry for views and so hungry to do anything to try to. I just say, you know what, folks, play it cool and just be yourself.
I agree, Ford, but sometimes it's so hard. I mean, you're seeing everybody. I mean, you're seeing all these massive gamers, like Ninja, going from Twitch to Mixer, and he's making some 8-digit deal to go over there and play Fortnite 8 hours at a time. And you're seeing all this stuff, and you're looking at your own numbers, and you're going, man, I went up by 2 last week. Or I didn't go up by any. And it gets at you once in a while, and you start thinking, well, what can I do? What can I do? And eventually you just got to realize that if you hang around long enough, it'll come.
It definitely will come. You definitely need to, I even made a video about it, and like expanding your channel and to meet other people and to meet other folks that have like-minded morals. And pardon me, ooh. But I didn't get that many hits on it. Ironically, there, Duke. I don't know what happened. Hi, Simon. How you doing, brother?
I saw it, and it helped. And it does help.
Yeah, but that's just again, it's a video only based strictly on my opinions. But from what I've seen, it really has helped me. Just reach out and meet new people. I would have never met hundreds of people if I just stuck to the strict gaming community, which I love dearly, and I will always
new member, Lucia Live.
Yes, Lucia Live. Make sure to check her. I'll be interviewing. We were supposed to actually do an interview Wednesday, but because Cooper's interview didn't work out Monday, Cooper was actually indisposed at work for, almost 5 hours late.
Better killer.
So we could not, Cooper and I could not sit down on Monday because of him being late at work. He does very important work, and that is much more important than sitting down and hanging out and talking on YouTube. So we're going to be rescheduling that, and Lucia also had to reschedule one of her streams because she she streams 3 to 5 hours a day, and takes a toll. Mother of two. Got a lot going on, so we're going to reschedule that for next week. I am on vacation.
Mother of two.
Yeah.
That takes a whole lot out of you.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those things. What is that? Let me back up there. Hold on. Let me see if I can view this on YouTube. I can. Connect to YouTube. I already connected to YouTube. Uh-oh. Wonder Woman!
Wonder Woman!
Lucia Live, a new member. Thank you, Lucia. You sweetheart. You don't need to do that. Jack Squat, what's going on? Wow, I'm not seeing any of these comments here. I know exactly what you're.
How are you doing? Oh my goodness, it's been a long, long time.
Stay true to yourself. You got that right. I do look different without the beard, Jack. Sorry I didn't see you guys earlier. And thank you, Lucia, so much for that. You don't need to do that, honey. DJ Pitch, what is going on? DJ Pitcho Mix. Yeah. Rolling in it. Rolling in the great personalities here. And Wonder Woman's in the chat. Let's throw some tacos down her way because, as everyone may not know, Wonder Woman, his favorite food is tacos, and she is an old friend of mine, and will continue to be a friend of mine to the end of time. So, what are you going to do about it?
Hey, we love tacos.
Yeah, we do love tacos.
We love tacos. We can be chowing down on some tacos.
Yeah.
6, 12, whatever.
Ooh, you ended up having burgers, Lucia. Nice. Yeah, make sure to check out Lucia Live. She's going to be my next interview up there as long as that. Yes, Lucia and Snorky. Snorky is her beautiful husband, and they're. I keep saying and I've been watching this new channel, Duke, called dang it, now I can't remember what it is. But I love him. His name's Timmy, and he does hand puppets, and kind of goes over what's going on in the bottom of YouTube.
Oh, that's
many of you may be familiar with that. The bottom YouTube. Again, the people I've met here, there's so much toxicity in every community, and I think we can all agree, whether it be gaming, whether it be the beauty community, whether it be a cooking community, whether it be knitting community. Could you believe that Barbara had such a problem, with the Zelda's Stitch 1, Pearl 2? It should have been, isn't it Stitch 1, Stitch 2, Pearl 1? No, it's not. I don't remember. Because I'm not in the knitting community. But people fight about this stuff. I don't understand it. Thank you, Tiger Lily, for that $5. Get a beer on me. Well, I'm going to get a beer in me right now, Tiger Lily.
What kind of beer you got?
I'm just drinking Labatt's Blue.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
a Canadian beer.
Labatt's is cool. It's Canadian.
A Canadian beer.
Labatt's works.
Yeah. It's good to see all you. Yeah. Jay's Mental Show. I'm currently sick in a hospital. Yeah, I just saw that you went back in there. What, a couple of days? Iron Maiden would say, yeah. Oh, you would love Tanya Z there. She's all into that, into metal, as I am too. I love metal. I love all music. I am a metal fan. I got to start playing my own intros and stuff in the background. Everybody's like, well, you should play the guitar in the background. Well, maybe. I don't know. But that's kind of hard. I mean, I am a multitasker, but it is what it is.
Well, on my channel is one of the bands that I work for.
Yes, Raging Saint. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And if you haven't heard of Raging Saint, well, you will now.
Yep, I did worked with heavy metal for about 8 years, 7 years. Yeah. Which was fun.
And that's impressive. And Snorky's in here. There's Lucia's wonderful husband. Yeah, it is a 70s beer, Norm. But in the States here, it's cheap as hell. Norm, we get a 26 pack for $23. So I can't not do that.
Yes, Norm. Mr. Finkel, I love ACDC. But I gotta tell you, I saw this on the internet today. Willie Nelson. I guess everybody has probably heard of Willie Nelson.
Of course.
Willie Nelson has had to cut back all of his tours, all of his shows for the next few months because he's having problems breathing. And
really?
Yes, because he's having problems, respiratory problems. Oh, and boy. The whole thing is then when I worked for him, I always told him, and by the way, don't ever play pool with that man because he will take you to, oh man, he took me to the bank. Oh my goodness. He took me for about $400.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't ever play pool with him. But anyway, I told him, I said, Willie, you gotta quit smoking.
Yeah.
And he said, I know.
Wait a minute. You talked to Willie Nelson?
I worked for him.
Oh, that's right. You worked for him. But wait a minute. I didn't know that you actually were in back and forth with him. So Duke knew. Okay. So Duke has talked to Willie. All right.
Yes. Well, he smokes a little too much. Well, put it this way. The one time when
marijuana is good for your bones and blood there. Duke.
It is. But
marijuana, I could go marijuana.
Not so much, especially when you're 80. But we were sitting there in a bar one time, and this guy runs in and goes, Willie, your house is burning. Your house is burning. And Willie just looked up, looked at him, said, okay. Went back, picked up his bud, drinking his beer, and he sat there, and we're all looking at him like, Willie, did you just hear? Willie, did you just hear? And he's just nodding and just going, yeah, I heard. And he's just sitting there about 3 or 4 minutes, just drinking his Budweiser.
Oh my gosh.
He gets up and he says, all right, let's go. We go over there. Sure enough, the house is on fire. It's a complete mess. He runs into the house and we run after him. No, Willie, no. He grabs 3 things. He grabbed his first guitar.
Martin, probably.
Martin guitar. He grabbed.
I don't know.
A trash bag full of pot.
Yeah.
And his dog.
Oh, 3 important things.
3 important things. And we said, Willie, I understand the guitar because it was your first one and the dog, but why'd you grab the bag of pot? He said, well, if I'm going to sit here and watch my house burn down, I'm going to need to get.
Hell yeah. Home. Thank you, Black Cat. Love you, Black Cat Lover. Thanks for coming in. That's a funny story, dude. I'm not surprised at all by that, though. To be quite honest, I ain't surprised by that at all.
So, and I mean, that album he's had in the top 100 for about the last 30 years. When he wrote that album, he went out on the backyard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Into a teepee. With Indian feathers and a loincloth. He went out with 2 bottles of Jack Daniels and a bag of pot. He went out there, he drank the Jack Daniels, he smoked the pot, he passed out, and when he woke up, that's how he wrote that album that's been on the top 100 list for the last 30 years.
That's amazing.
That's what he does. Crazy. That's how he writes all of his albums.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is such a goal. You know, I actually found a really good artist out of Willie, Bernard Fanning, who I'm probably now I know you know Bernard, and may have even met him. But Bernard Fanning was amazing. He is an amazing acoustic guitar player. That's good friends with Willie. And I thank Willie for that because he did one song. I forget what it was. And then the recommended was Bernard Fanning, and him and Bernard have done things together in the studio. And I never knew it. So that was all. That was very interesting to learn that. You're at 4:30 now. Very nice, Lucia. Growing.
Go, Lucia.
Yeah, Lucia's growing, and thank you. And look at that. Look at the. I love the old man in the bottom left there, dude. You know, he's just a genuine old man. He's happy with what's going on. I'm more drawn to the guy right in the middle because he's excited, but then the guy with the big, thick frame glasses is always is on my mind too. But one of the things I've found here, Carlos. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, Carlos. I like Carlos.
Well, now, Lucia, you're up to 432.
There you go. I know. That's right, Carla. I know you can. You're welcome. Go. You can post your link. Now, Carlos is reminded of Tom Green when he looks at me, and you can expect posts from links from Carlos. His links are safe. Don't worry. Carlos is a master troll that's been around the BOYT a long time. And it's good to have him here. He shares my streams out, and I appreciate it. He doesn't need to do that. Yes, in class. Yes, Pinko. Well, you know, and this platform actually is very versatile. And thank you guys for all those thumbs up. Look at the thumbs up going. Look at that, Duke.
Ooh, nice.
Holy mackerel! You guys are nuts.
You must be. People must like you.
They don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, they like you. They do like you.
I don't know about that.
I like you, but I can only count
I like you too, Duke, and I'm glad that you like me and I like you, and that's what happens here when you make friends over the years. Yeah,
wow.
I can say is just don't shit talk people. Don't step on anyone's toes. Try to give constructive advice, and don't lie. It's just my whole sense of it. I don't play around with it. You know,
pretty simple.
You know, I'm sure everybody has their moments and instances of lying, like Dave the Fisherman. Now, if you don't know Dave the Fisherman, you don't need to know him. So that's why it's not a plug. All right. Because that's not the name of his channel. Neither is LCD. He's Lying Crying Dave. He's nothing but a liar. And as Duke knows, like I said, Duke don't even need to respond to it. But I don't call people out. But this is an individual that is not right. And you know what? That's not to say in the future he can't make wrongs right. But you know what? Until that happens. What is up, True Crime Network in the house? How you doing, Laura? What is up? We're chilling. We are chilling over here, and I don't know. I got to go back over here because all you wonderful people here. Look at these likes. You guys are crazy here. You guys are crazy. And Laura, True Crime Network. If you don't know True Crime Network, she does amazing work over there. A criminal profiler and investigatory channel. She gets to the bottom of stuff, and she's gonna find you if you did it. So just watch out for that. And it's good to have you here, Laura. I hope you and the family are well. You're at work. Ah, yes.
True Crime. Oh, that was the lady that you interviewed.
Yes, Perplexed Blue.
Yes.
Yes, that's True Crime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. You're probably already subbed there. And Susan, yay, how you doing? Welcome. It was great to see you. And I want to extend a warm welcome to Laura, and we'll do this by sending her a beer, even though it's the middle of the workday for her. Cheers to you, Laura, and we will send you one, and the old Bulldog will send you one down the line there. And thank you, Laura, for all of what you do. You are and she's another one that believes in this. Internet, this is how it is. Boom, and then reality. No, I don't think so. Internet. Ooh, boom, I'm going to type. Not this reality. She's again a toughie. She says, I'm not going to take it. If you want to talk crap on me, I'm going to roll my sleeves up and I'm going to sock you in the freaking stomach. And she does it. And she says, no, thank you, Charles. And that's what it's all about here, folks. You need to embrace the trolls and do what you can to be yourself and continue on your path to success. Yes, the true crime. Yes, indeed. Another one that has been getting, True Crime Network been getting a lot of slack for the work she does, which I don't think is right. It's one of those things where people just want to be toxic and try to throw shame on people and say boo on you, boo on you. But I say hurrah. And I'm glad that we have channels like her to spice things up. Hi, Carolyn, Tube Free. Good to see you again. Welcome back, Mr. Dirty.
Hello, DJ.
Mr. Dirty, Dirty, Dirty. Well, I'm going to give a long, I got to find a special one for Mr. Dirty. What am I going to do for? I don't even know what I'm going to do for Mr. Dirty. I don't even know. Well, first of all, I got to get more beer emotes, but I'm going to clink a beer for him, Mr. Dirty. Send one down the line. I'm upset, Dirty. I haven't seen you, but Dirty is in the middle of a move here. So Dirty's in the middle of a move, and I can't be too upset. Wait, stop that, Ralph. I can't be too upset. I hope your move's doing well. I hope your move is doing well up there, Dirty. What's up, Pagel? How you doing, Jeffrey? Not much, brother. And good to see you. Good to see you, Pagel, in the house. Slide them down one. That's what it's all about. And we are just chilling here talking about the different people that we've met along the way. And Delson Rowe in the house. Again, folks, I've done, and Brett is here. Nyrock is here. I've done some back-end remodding. I'm not done yet, but there's a lot going on here. It's going good. Well, good, Dirty. I'm glad to hear that. We're gonna be down there. We're gonna be down there in October, brother. Oops, sorry about that. I kept that up. Hold on. You got to click it once to bring it on, Duke, and then you got to click it again to bring it off. So I want to nibble everyone's ear for coming in here and say that I'm very happy. Whoops. Oh, geez. There's a story behind that. Now, if you look at that doll was around 5 feet from where my head lay for around 20 years. The legend has it that this doll would come alive at night and sneak into my bed and try to steal my breath. I did not let it happen. This is why I'm still here. This doll is evil. And in memory of this doll, I'm going to put my doll. Look, I even gave her, look at that. What a creepy ass doll. I don't know who the hell decided to bring that in there, but it is what it is. They brought it in there. Oof, that's a creepy picture. That's a creepy picture. I don't know what happened. Everybody here has some channels, so make sure to show the love. If you see someone that you are not familiar with, because pretty much everyone that comes in here is good people, and I give you the okay. So make sure to do that and give the triple hurrah. Give it to them where they believe, where it belongs. And with that being said, we move on here because it's one of those things. Here on this platform, again, where we do run into bullying, we run into mischief, we run into people that do not like you. I know Duke's got some haters over there. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Duke's like the nicest guy in the world. However, Duke, when people get a little upset with themselves, I think that how you treat other people is pretty much a projection and a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Would you agree on that?
Yes. Yes, I would. Yes,
it sounds like to a degree, though. Elaborate.
Well, I would agree with that because I know that when I get angry at myself, I tend to be not so nice.
I've never seen you not nice.
Oh, well, yeah, I get that way sometimes. I do get that way sometimes. where I go from very nice and very polite
Yeah.
to uh, less than nice and polite.
Well, I mean, this is to be expected in any walk of life that you choose to take. But I mean, it seems to me you've done a very good job of being standoffish. You don't really give them the time of day, and you you kind of roll with the punches, which is what I think that we all could learn to do a little bit more.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to have a thick skin. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Yeah.
You can call me, you can call me a double dirty dealing, back to the stabbing, trash bag hoe. But
They call it, the boy calls them flip floppers.
flip floppers,
But you're not a
whatever.
flip flopper though. You're
But
not a flip flopper.
but that just kind of rolls off the shoulders because, oh well, I've been called worse by better.
Yeah,
So
well, that's what I mean. You're not a flip flopper though. When you take someone's side, you're loyal to them. A flip flopper is
yeah,
somebody. The boy community considers a flip flopper somebody that comes in and they're kind of mob rules. They go with the flow to be cool or to do whatever and be part of the conversation. And then a
no,
week or a month later, it's totally flipped. And I know you've seen it, especially in the gaming community.
yes, I have seen it, but I'm not like that. If I say I'm with somebody, I'm with you.
Yeah, exactly. Eh, but that's also that's also based off of you having good judge of character. Not everyone has the same judge of character, and a lot of people make mistakes on the people that they do allow into the community, and it can hurt them.
Well, then, I mean, I know I have made a mistake where I did not see things the way because I was streaming, so I was playing the game and I was talking to people, but I did not see something that was going on in chat until
Yeah.
I was told at a much later time.
Right.
And before it looked like that I was going right along with everybody who was uh, who were ganging up on this individual, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that at all. I
Yeah.
didn't realize what was occurring, so I made my mistakes.
Yeah, and I want to, and me too. And I think we all, none of our hands are clean here as far as that. I want to bring something to attention here. As I was talking about this the other day, Brooke. Wonder Woman has had that happen. There was an instance in the last few days now that has happened where a fellow streamer, all right, was on vacation. All right, he was on vacation, having a good time. They were in a stream house, and if you know what a stream house is, folks, it's where you have multiple creators, content creators in one house, and they all set up a phone and have a live stream going, whether it be 4 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, whatnot. And then one of the participants had ended up with almost 2,000 people in their chat when their average was around 50,
Wow.
40, 50, 60, which is a surefire sign of bought views. And this is what happened to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman had a very flourishing channel. She was on her way up. And for some reason, she did. I remember right after her birthday video, she ended up gaining almost 900 subs overnight.
Wow.
And she was very distraught about it. She communicated to Google and the platform adamantly. Lo and behold, I mean, her content continued to keep the subs and her friends there. But YouTube came down with that purge, whatever it was, 6, 7, 8 months ago, and it just wiped the slate clean. And she lost 900 subs and devastated by it because obviously, she's the type of streamer that should have that type of numbers. But
Yeah.
for gamers, it's very hard. How you doing, Keith? Good to see you, and good to see you. If I didn't say hello, Chris, I'm sure I did. CM Retro Gaming, one of the best content creators here I've met. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dirty. Take care, brother. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. I think about you every day, and your move there. Some girl been on the flip flop stage and right into the tidal wave mode. Yeah, you got that right, Simon. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm with you, Wonder Woman, because that purge did hurt. Because I mean, you should have 10,000,
Yeah.
100,000 subs.
All of us should have more than what we're said to have. But the unfortunate part here in the gaming community is, you know, you kind of have to read. Thank you, Jay's Metal Show. You get some rest, honey. Get that head banging in before you go to bed, sweetheart. I'll look forward to your next video and live stream. You know, and I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. You know, it's one of those things. You know, and bought views is another thing. You know, people buying views, it can be meant to help, or it can be meant to hurt your channel. You know, and you know, there was just another instance over the weekend that happened where there was, I, in my opinion, was definitely bought views, and I do not think it was meant for the positive part, Duke, is what I'm saying. You know, it's yeah, it's one of those things that it's not. Hi, drama, how you doing? And dramatology in the house.
Hi, dramatology.
The beautiful dramatology. I'll tell you what. She's a looker. And she's a very sweet streamer. Make sure to check out dramatology.
Very sweet lady. Very sweet lady.
As well as all these great people here in the chat. All 30 of you guys. Yeah, they don't help with nothing, Lucia. You know, Lucia's new here to YouTube. She is an expert streamer. However, she has been around the block there with Twitch. She knows what's going on. She had a great, Lucia had, you know, Lucia, your stream yesterday with cooking was just awesome. The chicken and the vegetables, and she cried. There was crying. You know, she was peeling, she was throwing them onions in there. There was crying, there was drama, there was passion, there was food, there was comedy. A great time over there at Lucia Live, as well as Wonder Woman. You know, and that's one of those things. Yeah, I didn't know that was possible to do it on someone else's channel until it happened to me. Yeah, the internet is definitely a crazy place.
Me I didn't know it was either until I saw it with Wonder Woman, and it was like, wow, you can do that. And I agree with you, Brett. Don't buy subs. I want to earn my subs, so that way I have so that way I can respect it.
Yeah, absolutely. I won't. Yeah, I'm not about that. I'd like to do things on my own merit. Like I said, I've always said I never thought I'd have 50 subscribers, let alone you know what I have now. I am just blown away. You know, yeah, our gaming channels are being demonetized as well, Laura. Everybody's across the board.
A bunch of them are.
I truly believe, though, that is, and everybody wants to see these demonetizations, and they're going to flood over to other platforms. Go ahead, man. Trot on to other platforms. It's not, the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's all about.
Where am I from now? I'm in Texas now.
He's in Texas. Yeah, he's a cowboy. He's down there in Texas. I'm going to go stay.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm going to live with him and BG for 2 years at an undisclosed location, and I'm going to throw them $900 a month for my stay. Dude's like, okay, well, actually,
come on down for it. I'll cut you a deal. We'll cut you down to $450.
Nah, I'd have to give you at least $500.
No, trust me, my friend. I would feel bad.
No, don't feel bad about it.
I would feel bad. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that for you, man. Could not do that to you.
Well, same for you. If you never need a place to stay here, you're more than welcome.
Right? Yeah, just come on down, man. We got
plenty of horses. We got plenty. We got 23 acres. We got some space. Yeah, Jack Squad says flip-flopping results in group allegiance over personal friendships. He's absolutely right. And you know, it's all about. Again, I said it earlier. I've been saying it for months.
Knockout.
Jack, it's mob rules. So many times on this platform, you see mob rules and everyone flood over. Yeah, there's Knockout, the beautiful Knockout.
Oh yes, the wonderful, the marvelous Knockout.
The wonderful, the marvelous, unbelievable. How you doing, Knockout? And thank you again, guys, for those super chats in there. I really appreciate it. The truth.
By the way, Ford, they say that you're at 1,499 subs. Certainly, somebody's got a sub in there that they can throw on it and make it 1,500.
Really? I haven't checked that in a while.
Someone said it here.
Busy. Well, either way,
1,499.
whatever the number may be is not the important part. But do you know what the important part is? As Duke can agree, it's all about camaraderie, respect, and saying hello to your fellow. You know, we are all human beings here with the same colored tongue and the same colored blood.
We all put on our pants one leg at a time.
Regardless if we are straight, gay, lesbian, trans,
Whatever.
black, white, yellow, purple, we don't care here in the international family. Duke can attest to that.
Human being, planet Earth.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Tiger Lily. Yeah, Simon says to Tiger Lily, yeah, there's just some people that can never be figured out on the real reasons why they do things they do. It's truly sick when it affects so many different lives in different ways. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Simon. You know, you're absolutely right. And, you know, I think that it's important for us to remember that I think that when you get on the internet, there's so much crap and people that you forget kind of sometimes how special that you are as an individual. Don't let anyone walk all over you and step all over you. Because whoever is bullying you is no better than you. What's that?
1,500 for you hit it. Yay!
Oh wait, hold on. Do that again, Duke.
Yay!
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, we are gonna hit the button there.
There you go.
After the 1,500, there you go, and we're gonna hit the button and rolling excitement for 1,500 apples. Look at that, and we are happy as a yep. And there you go.
Hey man, I'm happy for you.
And thank you. And I'm gonna lick and bite each one of your ears.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And I do love all of you. You guys, I don't know why or how, but it happened.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Because when you're around wonderful people with good hearts, that's all that matters. And you got 1,500 people out there with good hearts, and all of us are here together. And hey, that's where it's at.
Yeah, indeed. And Lucia, yes, that is the one I have in the top there. I think I don't remember. But you guys, I mean, whatever. Look at this, 40. Thank you guys all for the likes here. Duke's going to take over the stream now while I go pee because I got to pee like a racehorse.
Pausing for biological break.
Yes, and do I have it? Wait, I thought I had an intermission here. Hold on, let me see here. Whoop, that's not it. Hold on. No, that's not it. There's so many different things you can do on this platform, Duke.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are currently pausing for biological break.
I want like audio to this though. I can't have it though. But I will leave you with Duke here for just a minute here or two. I take a quick I got to take a pee, and I'm going to let the dog on the chain here for a little bit, for a minute, and I'll be back. But thank you all. If you guys got to leave, I appreciate it. You coming in. But stick around because I'm going to start to get down into it when we come back here. And Duke, if you are sticking around, then please entertain my gang for a minute here or two, and I will be right back. And I will just where the hell is my thing here? Mute. All right, I'm going to mute, and there you go. And then after we come back, I'm going to share some. I think I'm going to share some video here.
Well, don't worry. Let me tell you.
Oh,
definitely not be singing while you're gone.
Well, you could. Well, if there's a.
You don't want me to sing. Dramatology Phils, good night. You take care.
Take care, Drama. Great to see you. I don't know what that does. I'm just trying to.
Cool, Tiger Kitty. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
I do get to DC every once in a while, but generally it's only like on a go there 4 hours, fly back.
I'll be right back.
If but every once in a while, DC is definitely a cool place to be at.
Oh yeah,
I love it. But probably one of my favorite cities in the world is London, England. Oh my gosh.
I've never been there. I gotta go though to see Lisa. All right, I'll be back. All right. Duke, take over, brother.
Okay. Then you can voice Lucia and Snorky sometimes. Snorky, I'll make it happen. Watch this. Well, tell me about it, the truth. Duke, if you're in DC, I'd be mad if you do not come stay. I'm from UK. Oh, I love the United Kingdom. Oh my goodness, there's so much architecture in London. Oh, I could just walk around and just I walk around and look like a complete idiot because I'll just be my eyes will be up in the air and my mouth open, just like lovely, lovely place. Yes, singing. No, you don't want me singing. No, I don't want to. I don't want to pierce anybody's ears. Romania? Do I know anything about Romania? Other than it was a bad place in the 1300s for you to be in Romania and not a vampire. Wonder Woman, you got to go to London if you ever get the chance. Go. I'm telling you, it's marvelous place. Marvelous place. So, Lucia, how long have you been streaming? Yeah, you might need ear bleach for my singing. And I would love to have you. Yes, it is expensive. It is expensive, but when you're just walking around in the city or walking across the bridges and everything, it's that doesn't cost a lot of money to do that or to go into a pub, get some fish and chips, get a beer. Started the other week on YouTube and I streamed for a couple months last year on Twitch. Well, Lucia, we're glad you came over here to YouTube. London is cheap. Oh, if we go with a Brit like you. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, the hotels is what got me. Man, the hotels they can get expensive. They can definitely get expensive. Charles Mayfield, how you doing, man? Good to see you all. Good to see everybody. Man, I don't think I've had but maybe one or two streams where there's been 30 people in. Yes, it is. It's a lot. There's so much history. I mean, you've got the bridges, you've got the hotels, you've got all the pubs, you've got the Birmingham Palace, with all the guards out there and everything, just standing there at firm attention, and they just stand there. And I don't see how you can just stand there for 12 hours with a gun and just stand there looking straight out and never move. It's an amazing place. It really is.
Yeah. I never been there. Hey, Charles, how you doing, brother? I'm back. I had to find some new soap. Vadan Gaja! Welcome from India.
Did you get another beer?
I did. I actually got another one, but I already had another one out here, so I got to drink the other one first. Yeah.
Lucia.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. I'm loving it, Laura. I'm loving it, Laura. It's definitely worth it. The conferencing is very cool. You can, if more people, and again, actually, as a matter of fact, I'll drop the link here. If anyone wants to come up just for a few minutes and say hello, I will drop that in the link here in the chat. Which is, see how easy this is, Duke? Look at this, boom, and then everything connects together. So anybody that would like to come up on the panel is more than welcome to come up. I will accept you when you come in there. And,
I like this StreamYard. Yeah, it's cool. It really is cool.
Holy shit, 646 comments. Hey, Jacques Blue. Jackie Blue in the house. I always say Jacques Blue, but it's actually Jackie Blue. How are you doing, sweetheart? Great to see you. And Queen B, The beautiful, stunning Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
It makes me hot and bothered just thinking about it. But it's great to see you. Yeah, but I'm loving it there. I'm loving it, Laura. It's definitely worth it, at least for a month to try it out and see if you like it. You wish you were knew what was going on. And the cool thing here, I can pin comments here, dude.
You can do what?
I can pin. If you look, I can pin comments. Anybody's comment, I can pin up here. And Just Harry, what is up?
Oh wow. Oh, Queen Bee.
Shouldn't you be working? She's always working, I'm sure, Harry. When you're a criminal profiler, you never rest. You know. And we got Sophia's in Emporium in here. Well, feel free to listen and stop by. We appreciate you coming by. Not much, just Harry. We're just talking about the state of the BOYT and what is going on here, and not just the BOYT, other communities as well involved here. And it's pretty much about social networking, trying to reach out to other communities and find out what the hell is going on around here. And let's get Laura in the conversation.
How do I put a picture up? You can't?
You can't put a picture up, Laura, until you pay for it. You got to pay for your beautiful. You got to pay for your beautiful face to be shown here.
So that's why I can't put up a picture.
And welcome. How are you doing, Perplexed?
Good. I just got off of work.
Oh, did you? Yeah. It's a tough day, but this is a great thing, Laura, here especially for you, because I know that you bring people on sometimes to talk about things. And as you can see, at will. I mean, at will, you can change your backgrounds to whatever. Like I kind of I'm trying to kind of morph my backgrounds into different motifs of what the discussion is about. I mean, again, I'm new to it as well, so it's one of those things you just have to. Yes, thank you. You just have to roll with. But it's definitely cool. It's definitely worth checking out at least for a month to see if you like it, especially with Hangouts gone. Now, I know you use Streamlabs, so it's not much of an issue for you.
I use Streamlabs and Zoom. I love Zoom.
I've never used Zoom. No, I've never used Zoom. Now, I've used Streamlabs, but I use my my Elgato capture card, but unfortunately, I have a wireless. I bought a wireless headset from Hyper, and it doesn't. It's not compatible because it's such a new headset. It wreaks havoc with Streamlabs. You kind of need a wired one to make it work.
Wow.
So it's not. Lucia says, "Nah, I'm shy." You're not shy. You're a good content creator.
Bring Harry up. Tell Harry to come up.
Yeah, Harry. If Harry, anybody that wants to come up and shoot the shit here on Six's Speakeasy is more than welcome. I will again post the link. I think I can post it from here. Can I?
Harry, I'll panel up if you do. Oh, a camera up, I should say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you can cam up. The only way that you can have a picture, unlike Hangouts, is if you do pay for the monthly version, which to me is worth it because I do a talk show. But that's why I was going to reiterate to you, because you do a lot of that type of stuff would be kind of cool over there. You don't have to cam up, Harry.
I wish I could cam up.
Oh, your cam doesn't work, does it? I'm giving you an out here, Laura.
That what?
I was saying your cam doesn't work, does it? I forgot.
Nope, not today. It doesn't.
Not today. There's a technical difficulties today only. And
Simon, where are you going?
I don't know. No, Kitty's going. Oh wait, Tiger Kitty.
Hi, Queen
Trying
Bee.
to take the unit out. Ah, the Roddy. Yes, Kiss Duke Force. Yes, thank you, Tiger Kitty. Always a pleasure to have you here in the chat.
Tiger Kitty's cool.
Oh, I love Tiger Kitty. Another example of kind of the folks that you meet here. It's just been great, and Laura, like we were talking earlier, Duke and I, about bullying. You've been under the gun as of the last month or so, especially with
more like 6 months.
Huh?
More like 6 months.
6 months. Well, which
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but it's the same type of thing. These people. Is it because of success? Is it because of just having your own opinion that they don't agree with? Like, I don't get it. What's your take on all this?
People love to hate me.
They love to hate you. Well, that's not very nice.
People love to hate me. I have a big mouth, and I'm not going to keep that a secret. And I say what I want, and I say what I feel, and it pisses some people off.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. Like, I don't hurt anybody intentionally. I don't dox anyone.
Yeah.
I don't pull shit with anyone. I just say what I have to say. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. I can't help that.
Absolutely. What's up, Chris?
What's up, buddy? What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
Brother? Great to see you. Probably one of the best content creators I know here in CM Gaming.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
This guy, if you want to talk about any type of gaming, he knows it all. It's a pleasure to have you, Chris, here on the panel today.
Thanks, man. I'm just playing some Alice Madness Returns. It's been
PS3 game. Isn't that?
For games this year, I tell you, not to change the subject, but to talk.
No, of course.
For me, it's been Year of the Female Protagonist. We've played a couple Lara Croft games, Gravity Rush, Parasite Eve.
Nice. Oh, yeah, Parasite Eve. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, good stuff, man. And Chris at CM Retro Gaming does a great job over there. This is a guy that takes minimal amounts of income and gets the maximum velocity out of his money. And
that's not a bad thing.
No, he's done well for himself.
That's
what
a darn good thing.
Absolutely. What are you working on now, Chris? You're working on almost 7,000 subs, 7,000 subs now.
Not quite. We're working our way up to almost 5,000. Where we want to.
Once you hit that pinnacle of 5, that's all down.
But I got to be honest. When I started YouTube 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whenever it was, I never thought that my channel would get 250, 500 subs. And the gaming portion of YouTube, that little area, is so oversaturated. There's so many great channels that it's hard to be seen. So if I get to 5,000, that would just, that's what success on YouTube would look like to me anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get millions of subscribers and sponsors and all that stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
Surrounded by people that you can hang out with and people you love and you can share your love for gaming with and all that stuff, man. I'd rather have 5,000 people and get 5,000 views than have 1 million people subscribe and only get 1,000 views. You know what I mean?
I'm down with you on that. I'm down with you on that completely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lucia, you can join anything. If you want to join Lucia, you can just hit that link. You don't need really anything else. You'll come on there. Your mic will come in fine. And Dot You Up, what's going on? Dot You Up, hippie chick, great to see you. And like any community here, just like the BOYT, the bottom of YouTube, there's going to be clashes there. And I know that Chris, CM Retro Gaming, has had his fair share of trolls and a fair share of hecklers down his line, just like Laura, True Crime Network, Perplexed has had, just like Duke, myself. And
I get all the time about my accent.
Why? You have a Texas accent. What's wrong with that? I like it.
Some people apparently don't like it.
Well, to each his own, I guess, Duke, but
I've said this before, like especially on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or wherever you're on, wherever your platform is. They say you haven't made it until you've had a few haters. And really, it's funny. I was talking to, Josh was talking from Your Player 2 this morning, that he'll make a 20-minute video, and within 2 minutes of posting the video, somebody's already thumbs down this video, which means somebody actually hit the notification bell so they can be notified of when his video is posted.
I know. Thanks for that. Like,
But what these people don't realize is in the algorithm, YouTube's not going to create a system that stops them or hurts them from getting money. So, a thumbs up is a +1, a thumbs down is a +0.5, a like or a share is a +0.2, a comment +1. So when somebody hits the notification bell, gives you a thumbs down, and leaves a comment that says your videos suck, they're really giving you 2.5 points in the algorithm. And they don't even realize it. You know what I mean?
yeah. And a lot of people are so disgruntled by it that they don't they don't think about the analytic part of it, which as I've always said, from the beginning, I had made a video about that. Like, feed the trolls, feed the trolls. Let them. If you're gonna have, everyone's gonna have their haters. Just sit on their face and say, you know what, I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to be happy with it. If you want to give me the watch time, if you want to give me that view, that's fine with me. It doesn't stop at gaming. There's been so much back and forth levity going back. Like, just it's terrible to see the types of bullying can go on, and I don't think that I've ever seen. I don't think that we can appreciate the true level of bullying unless we visit other communities, because just in the gaming community, we have our own set of bullying. We have our own set of hate. But when you go over to something like a drama community or the beauty community or the doomsday prepper community, everybody has their say in it. And it's amazing to me how toxic it can be. Jess Harry says, I'm hated by many, even without being a creator. What does that equal to? Well, Harry, I think that just means that you're probably one of the folks that are outspoken in live streams or in comments below. And I think that, just because you speak your mind, people that don't agree with it have something to say about it. And, I think that it's something that we have to take into consideration and how we retort to that. Again, I always say with trolls comes, you can either act like an ass or you can have some class. And having class, I think taking the higher road is something that we can all agree. And Fuji is here. And for Fuji.
Dot you up. You're in Texas? Cool.
And
we got some Texas people. We got some Texas people in here.
Of course, Texas. We are international family all over here. And
all right.
Yeah, Fuji Apple's in the house, straight from Michigan. And it's one of those things that happen. That happens. We all can agree that troll. And no matter what line of work we are in here on the YouTube platform, I think we all deal with it. And I think in dealing with ourselves, what's even more stressful? When you have a friend that may be dealing with bullying or something like that, and then they look to you for that kind of camaraderie, it can really, for me personally, it really stresses me out. I feel bad for that person. I really try to go in and try to give them, kind of a lift and say, don't make it so much like, it's not just you're getting bumped in the ass. All right, you're going to have friends in there that are going to be applauding you on and saying, you know what, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Don't let it get to you. And have a beer and a smoke on me. Whether what type of smoke that may be, that is up to you. But anyway, it's something that I really I am adamant about. I am a truth seeker here. I'm a truth teller. I don't mess around. And people may not like what I have to say, and I respect their opinion. But just like that, I think that people can also learn to respect your opinion. Like Duke, we were talking earlier a little bit about, trolls and kind of dealing with it. And Laura has touched base on the last 6 months. Laura's been True Crime Network has been under the gun now. Laura, with a channel like yours, you can expect a certain levity of negative banter. But I think that Laura here at True Crime Network has done a great job of kind of thwarting that off.
Not so much.
And why do you say that now? You're still up and running. Your channel ain't down.
Yeah, but I'm still I still get wrapped up in it.
Well,
and then Patreons get mad at me.
Well, come on now. It's with a pinch of drama. See, Perplex started her channel about I believe about criminal profiling, trying to her passion for these cases, whether they be a homicide case, a kidnapping case, whatever the case may be. But there is always a pinch of drama, which is always good because people like drama. But would you say that your haters kind of took it to the next level, Laura? Like what do you think about all this?
Have they taken it to the next level?
Yeah, overboard. Like you can understand haters.
Yes, because to me, if you don't like someone, just don't watch them. But the amount that they troll and the amount that they talk shit, it's just like, wow, get over it already. Like, if you don't like me, don't like me. Just move the fuck on.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Yeah, I agree. I think everyone can agree with that. Well played, Laura. Well played. It's, and I know Duke, Duke actually in the last few months has had, I don't know if it's one person, Duke, or multiple, but you've had your haters in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've
had like 16, 20 dislikes.
Yeah, which is most likely one person with multiple accounts or a few people or whatnot. That's happened to Knockout as well.
I get like 40, 50 hates on each video. I mean, I'm not like Elvis or anything, but I get seriously. I mean, I always get more likes than hate, but if I get if I do an average video with 1,500 views, let's say I get 100 likes, I'll get, 45, 50 dislikes. And it's all haters. I'm like, why are you guys here then?
Hold on. How many views?
If I get like 2,000 views on a video or something.
Oh my God. I'd have to go to the bathroom. If I got 2,000 views, oh my goodness, I wouldn't know what to do.
But like but on my main channel, which is Perplex QT, I have videos with 80,000, 150,000 views, and they don't have as many dislikes. But you get the drama community with 2,000, and all of a sudden I have 50 dislikes. It's so funny. It's
I'm talking like 150 views and 20 dislikes.
Yeah, that's not the way it should be. There, people are just, I don't know, they have nothing better to do. I think trolls just are lit, sitting under the bridge with nothing. But how you doing, Blood Digger? Mommy, a T in the house. How you doing, Gamer 1990? Colby House, one of the most notorious trolls. He gets upset with small streamers. Yeah, I know about Colby House. I don't follow him.
Brett Glasgow saying that Fortnite streams are the worst for trolls. Fortnite streams are the worst for trolls. It's all kids. Now, Six used to play a lot of Fortnite. What do you think about that? Is that true?
When I played Fortnite, I was actually very blessed to be around good people. The FPS clan kind of adopted me in there. There's Reaper right there. Fuji's in here. I played Lippy Lisa, Nick Star 13. I was in a very tight group there, Chris. So I really wasn't for as much as I was streaming Fortnite, I really didn't get that many trolls in there because it was in the first few seasons. Now I can imagine, and nobody really expected you to be a professional in the first few seasons. Nowadays, with that particular game, Fortnite, if you're not, you need to know what you're doing because you have to anticipate that everybody you're going against is going to be a professional. And it's true. They are. No matter what their age, no matter what their background, these people, these kids are yes, I know, Fuji, you're leaving for Japan unless I was just talking about that, Fuji, before you came in here, that you were going to Japan. And after Japan, Fuji will be accompanying me to Vegas in October.
Nice. What part of Japan?
Yes, what part of Japan there, Fuji? I'm pretty sure she told me, but I don't remember.
I was stationed in Okinawa.
Oh, Okinawa. I want to visit the old Okinawa, where Karate Kid 2 was filmed, like that type of village. Like I know that wasn't Okinawa where they filmed it, but that type. I studied Japanese martial arts, Aikido, Aikujutsu for 13 years. So that being said, I am very interested on going there before I died. Like the Vegas trip. I've never been to Vegas. I used to be a big gambler. I still am a big gambler. I don't gamble more than maybe once a year. I literally go once a year after tax return after February.
You studied Aikido or Hapkido?
Aikido. Yeah, basically, I don't like to say it because he's a punk, but Steven Seagal, what you see him do?
Yeah, I know. I know the art, but you studied it?
Yeah, for 13 years. Yeah.
Man, oh goodness.
Yeah, it's all about the art of fighting, almost like Bruce Lee says, the patron saint of the art of fighting without fighting. You know what I mean? Without farting, without
Such-
fighting.
Man,
You know,
The art of
such
farting without
efficient
farting.
martial art.
I use, it's funny too that you say that because I use that technique here in YouTube on my platform. As most of you know, I don't step on anyone's toes. I don't call people out here. Today I've said a couple names because I know for a fact that these are just toxic folks. I didn't actually name their channel names because I have more class than that. But the people get the gist of it. And I'm not going to sit around here I'm not going to sit around here and let people be bullied around without having at least, I don't know, some type of say. Yes, exactly, Reaper. Why am I so toxic? I don't know. Or are you talking about Fuji? Fuji's not toxic, and neither is Reaper. Yes, yes. Reaper once. Wait a minute. What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, they're fighting. Never mind. Reaper and
Actually,
Fuji.
Doomsday, Texas Hold'em. I've been getting into that game a little bit lately here. I'm down with it.
Texas Hold'em. Yeah, well, I started playing the Grand Theft Auto 5 because they just bring game up to the casino there. And there's the link if I got room for 2 more people. If you guys want to come on here and say hello and what the hell is going on around here. But yeah, it's going to be interesting here. Vegas will be something quite different. I'm going to be doing a lot of things in Vegas.
What are you going to do in Vegas?
Well, I'm going to cross-dress in Vegas. I'm going to jump off 1,000-foot. I'm going to jump off the stratosphere if it's fiscally possible. I don't know how much they charge for it, but
Well,
I am
as long as you wear pink undergarments, and we want pictures.
I'm going to have them lower me down at a nice even pace and drink plenty of wine before I go. But with that being said, I'm going to try to do what I can, but I'm not going to promise you that I will not be crying. It's one of those things that sometimes you got to face your fears.
Okay, Fuji, we want pictures.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be live streaming it. So
you're going to live stream it?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to try to do a 24 kind of like a 12 to 24 hour show. How you doing, Ohio? Good to see you. I'm going to try to do Diamond Casino. You got that right. Yes, I didn't think it was Reaper. I figured you and Fuji are going back at it. Yeah, you haven't been streaming because your PS4 is having issues. Knockout. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that happens. Mine's a first gen. I do have I was streaming Alien Isolation the other week, and it just freaking crashed on me.
I had mine crash on me too.
Interesting. Is that where Chris lives? Pataskala. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at Chris in the bottom left there. Look how nice he looks. That is the nicest law enforcement officer. And hats off to you, Chris, for the job that you do. And being a police officer and being one of those police officers. Now, I'm not going to blow his cover, but Chris is one of the cool ones. If you're in the line and you tell them the truth, you may be walking home that night. Is that true, Chris?
That's more likely than not. I think I haven't written a traffic ticket in over a year. So
yeah, and that's what it's all about. And
most of the time, like yesterday, I teach range and I coordinate our field training program. So I teach pistol, rifle, Glock armor, rifle armor, all that stuff. So that pretty much keeps me off the road.
Yeah, good, and that's good. I would rather be doing that too than on patrol. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but you guys deal with a lot, and the police have been getting a lot of static, a lot of shade thrown on them for different actions that just singular people will do. But I can vouch for you that Chris is one of the good ones there, and there's Chris's daughter there in the picture. Hello.
She is.
Hey, look,
How you doing? And that's what we fight for.
The hardest job out there of anybody. They see the worst, absolute worst that a person can give is generally what they view on a daily basis. And man, hats off to them, man. I got nothing but respect for anybody in law enforcement.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. I agree with that 100%. It is what it is there.
I
Um,
mean, how a police officer goes up to someone he knows is a pedophile and doesn't shoot.
well, and that's yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't know how men like and women like him do it. Um, Again, hats off to them and folks like Chris for keeping it cool and doing what's right out there. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of. I think that like especially when you have a high density of people and crime, I think that these body cams on police officers would be a good idea.
Yeah, they have been.
They
And
are.
there's a lot of body
It's
cam
big
videos
book.
here on YouTube.
Yeah. I think that that's something that can really benefit both the officer and the community by kind of documenting. It will keep maybe the ones that may be a little bit fringy on the line, and I think that it will also keep the public in line. Like I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard of the show PD Live, which I'm going to try to see if I can get in cahoots with some of those guys when I'm in Vegas because those guys down there in their yellow shirt, their bright yellow shirts and their shorts, are dealing with stuff all the way. Hey, Galloway girl, how you doing? I know I missed a couple people here. But you know, you got to have had Kane Deathbreaker. How you doing, brother? Great to see you.
Oh, snaps, Kane's here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's up, Kane?
You know,
My boy, Kane Deathbreaker.
yeah, in the house. Look at you guys with your thumbs up is unbelievable. We had a couple people that didn't like what we had to say, but that's all right. We all agree that people have the right to their opinions. Um, and you know, what about you, Perplex? What do you got on the schedule for later today?
Nothing.
Nothing. Is it a day
Waiting
off for you?
for. I'm actually working on a video about a serial killer. But I'm waiting for my plumber to get here. Should have been here 2 days ago, and
Oh.
that's it.
Well then,
So,
I'm angry at that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have some kind of water leak, according to the water company. It's costing me like triple the amount it should. So I called my landlord. I said, I need a plumber here ASAP because I'm not paying $80 water bills.
2 days late is not, you know, when you need plumbing problems, I think that's one of the last people. I would sooner go without. Well, that doesn't really make sense. I was going to say I'd sooner go without electric than plumbing but when you don't have electric, as long as you have a water pump, you have plumbing. But I know both sides of it, and it's not easy.
I went in 1 month. I went from 400 gallons a month, and last month I got my bill, and it increased to 12,000 gallons.
What?
12,000 gallons.
I do not agree with that. And I
Wow.
will give you a big boo in the chat for that because that is, you know, these people, folks, if you don't keep up with your utilities, they're going to continue to hike them up there.
Yeah, so I called them out, and they came and looked at it and said, well, you don't have any water leaks, because they came out and inspected it. And then they said, well, you can either pay the bill or we're shutting your water off.
You can kiss my ass. How about that? Yeah, you
See,
can
mine
stay
told
there.
me. Mine said I had a water leak. What's up, Marty?
What's up, Marty McFly in the house? McNasty,
Marty
you got that
McFly.
right. What
Marty
the
is
hell?
one of my oldest subs. Not oldest in age, like longest subs.
Puss in Boots. I love it. Yeah, tell it how I do, Ohio. And not everybody agrees with what I have to say. However, my job here, in my opinion, is not to tell people what they want to hear. My job is to tell people how I feel, and that it's my platform, and I'll tell it how it is, and that's the way it goes. And I think that we all can agree with our own platforms and own channels that we'd like to speak on what we believe in. I'm a very moral man. I grew up in a good family that we tell the truth, and you know, whatever consequence, you know, the Joker in one of the Batman said it best, and I don't quote him, but he said, you know, the truth is far too entertaining to lie, and I boot lying, I smack lying on the ass and boot it out of the dang house because I love telling the truth. You don't have to worry about covering your tracks. You don't have to worry about what you said the day before, and it just brings you a levity of respect that everyone can agree with. And I think we all can agree that honesty is the best policy.
I'm old enough to be Laura's grandfather.
Hi, Nicole. How you doing, sweetheart? Let me post that if you want to come up. I know Nicole's busy there. I'll post a link again for anyone that wants to join. I have spots for a couple more people.
How many can you do on here?
You can do 6 in the active chat, live chat, and then you can actually have 10 in the studio waiting backstage. It's almost like literally like a talk show where I can have us 6, and then 4 more people in the background. That way, when someone leaves, if I'm done, if we're done communicating, then I can bring another one in, and not.
Can I just tell you at Zoom you get up to 100?
Well, I don't want 100 though. That's just a chicken coop of people.
Ooh, Barbie girl in the house.
Barbie girl in the house.
Barbie girl's here. Well, Barbie girl.
Last from the crowd right there.
Oh, I'm gonna be in Barbie girl in the house. Let's comb her hair and say hello to those blue eyes and give her a 1, 2, 3, huh. In the house. And it's good to see you, Barbie girl, as always. And thank you again, folks, for all that support there. What are we at there? Geez, you guys are crazy. 55 likes. Can we hit 75? I don't know.
Can you give Barbie an award for me? Because she is the quietest Patreon I have. The quietest.
She told me she don't talk that much in there.
She says nothing ever, ever.
Allie!
Allie! And I can't. And yes, and Allie is in the house. And I'll give her a blank. Hi, Allie. What's up? And I'll give her a beer. Wait a minute. Wait. Not that one. I want to give her the dog beer. Everyone loves the dog beer. Right over there. Not that that's Allie there getting the beer, because that clearly looks like it's dressed as a male. I got to look for it. See, I'm not. Yeah. I got to check this stuff out here. How you doing, Allie? It's good to see you. You know, Allie, I am on vacation next year. Next week. So I want to. We can hook up with that. Yes, all these wonderful people. It's unbelievable. 60 likes. You guys are crazy. Absolutely nuts. I don't know what the hell you like about this, but I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. I don't even understand. I feel
Bus is in here too.
Huh?
Bus is in here too.
Where's Bus? Is Bus here? My number one mom, Bus sexual in his house. Shad Juice, how you doing? Thumbs down for CM. Yes. No. Wait. What? CM's a good one. And Christy Andrews, it's good to see you here.
Hey, I got a question. What's up with the title?
What's up with the title?
The people of BOYT A-Z Speakeasy.
Yeah, we're talking about the BOYT.
Oh.
We've been talking, before you came in, we were talking about the BOYT.
Oh.
The bottom of YouTube. Yes, we talked about e-beggars. We talked about people that are trying to bring drama to their channels strictly for views because they can't do it on their own, mission. Oh yeah, we talked about it all. We're talking about the folks that drive you crazy that you want to pull your freaking hair out and look like me. It all happens here on the BOYT. And some people just can't take it to it, so they just kind of, they want to talk crap, and then they turn their back for 1 second, and then they go because they look like a fool. It's what it happens, but the key here is to stay alive. Stay alive.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that.
And yes, and you need some recovery before you can play the other. Oh, okay. Look at all you 43. Geez, I turn away and there's I'm getting 50 notifications every minute here. Yes. CM says he put himself on mute because I'm playing PL. I didn't want to get the game. Oh yeah.
Shad tried to dog me out. Shad lives in Cincinnati area, so he lives real close to us, but
yes.
Yeah, he's trying to dog me out.
What is up there? Konnichiwa. It would be konnichiwa instead of konbanwa. Welcome, back, my friend. I haven't seen you in forever. From Japan in the house. You know, again, we don't call ourselves international family here for nothing here, folks. I don't false advertise. And Galway girl, how you doing? Thank you for that like. I appreciate that. And we are really, really excited. I'm going to put some rabbit ears on for you here in just a second. You know, I wanted to talk a little bit, and that is exactly, Laura, what the title is about, From A to Z. Talking about just the difference that you see here in different communities, Laura. And I know that you've reached out to several communities, and you see the different ways that trolls and ogres and orcs can wreak havoc on a channel unless you are able to handle them well. And that's one thing as I have before, commended you on. Because again, Laura's been under the gun for freaking 6 months, so probably more than that. Oh, thank you, Lucia. Appreciate that, honey. Yeah, I'll DM you that later, Lucia. We'll talk about the upcoming sit down we will have. Yes, but thank you, everyone. I want to give you a round of applause for anyone that came in here today and shot the shat with the Sixer on the Speakeasy line. And you guys have been too kind to me. Uh-oh. What's going on now? Reaper and Fuji are fighting. Now, you two.
kids, I'll turn this live stream around.
Oh, geez. Reaper, did you see my intro for Fuji? I wanted to give her props on her Apple status and just roll around and say hello. And as well as all you guys. I'm working on getting everybody that comes in here something. Like Wonder Woman, like Brooke, if I hadn't thought you were working today, I would have had a very easy time getting the Wonder Woman in there. And I will work on that in the future. Again, this is StreamYard. It is a very cool platform. It lets you it's kind of wouldn't you say, Chris, it's kind of like a stream deck, like on top of the platform. It's very interesting. It doesn't have the audio of a stream deck, but it does have the video.
This is the first time I used it. I couldn't believe that YouTube got rid of the Google Hangouts, man. I love the Google Hangouts.
Yeah, Google Hangouts. Now you can still use Google Hangouts for communication as far as video and audio, but you just can't go live from it, which is I truly believe that it definitely is kind of part of like all the toxicity going on. There was so much paneling, just talking crap on people. What do you think about that, Laura?
You can't. I haven't used it in over a year since I got Zoom.
Yeah.
But you can. I mean, like any gamer, I shouldn't say any. Most gamers have more than one monitor. So if you can use, like, if you're a gamer and you're using 2 monitors, you can still screenshot Google Hangouts and still do it live.
Yeah.
It's just not as simple as it was.
Yeah.
But it could still be done pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Lucia. And no problem. Wednesday, she will bless us. She's going to bless your ears with some Romanian accent. Yes. And we will talk to Lucia live straight from Romania and find out what the hell is going on over there.
Truth, why don't you come up here?
I don't know. She was going to come up here. Lucia, what happened?
No, I said Truth.
Yeah, needs to be. Here you go. See, this is a great thing here. The Truth. I can just pin that shit. The Truth says you need to be more like them, Laura.
I know. I don't even know what she means by that.
I don't know, but that's what she said. Wonder what else I can do here. Look at this. I can put it over here. All right, so that one doesn't work. But that one does. I like this other one the best. This one. Oh, this one actually shows the background a little bit more. And I mean, you can show your back. You can switch your backgrounds while you're on here. You can switch anything like that, which has been very fun to go through and just kind of see what type of stuff you can do with it.
That's it, Truth. Your quiet, calm personality. Yep.
Did you guys see that my garage sale pickup? like 2 videos ago. I picked up a Sharp NES TV for $50 at a garage sale.
What do you mean a shark? Oh, I remember that TV. How'd you
Hey,
find that? Let me
this
see
out.
that shit. Ooh. Holy mackerel. And congratulations. I got to get another applause one. But this one's looped pretty good. I mean, it's not looped bad. And the people in here, if you look at them, I mean, they are straight out of the 80s, folks. And I grew up with leg warmers and, Debbie Gibson. So. Ooh, I hear Laura typing. Duke, what are you doing over there in Texas? Ooh,
Yeah, check it out.
look at that.
So
Yeah, we can have
the picture quality is really good, and the audio is really good because it's all wired. It's all hardwired into the TV. You're not passing it through like an cable. But yeah, so this drops down. Your cartridge goes right in there. I asked the guy, I said, you have any old video game stuff? And he's like, nah, which isn't a no. So I had to poke and prod him, and his and when they cleaned out the house, this is one of the things he brought back. He's like, we never use it. And he's like, I looked it up on eBay. They go for hundreds of dollars. I said, well, I'm going to hit you low, so don't punch me in the face and kick me out of your house. How about $40?
Ooh, damn, dude. What the hell are you doing?
He goes, how about 50? I basically broke my hand getting it into my pocket to get $50 out for this, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine so. Well, good for you, my friend.
So,
That's a
good deal.
it's really cool. I'd never seen one in person before.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it in person either. Like that. That's a really. I have heard of that before from way back in the day. But I can't believe that they actually.
This model was released in 1989. Basically, what Nintendo was trying to do was they're trying to combine a Nintendo and a TV. And they thought that parents would just buy this for their kids' room, but it was like $1,000. And back then, you could buy a Nintendo and a bigger TV for less than $1,000. So it never really caught on.
Yeah, here we go. Shad has a.
Yeah, and then Shad's already offered me like $800. He's already.
Oh, Shad! Yeah, I bet. That's fantastic.
That is cool.
Well, yeah,
I'm going to have to go because I have to work tonight as well.
Yeah.
And so
absolutely.
Come in.
Absolutely,
it's been absolutely wonderful being in here with everybody and getting to meet some new people that are just awesome.
Bye, Duke. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
absolutely. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be winding it down anyway. It's past 2 hours. I was only going to go like an hour and a half, but what the heck? There was so much stuff going on that you get caught up in it there a little bit.
Yeah, so. I know. I've gone from 2 hours to the next time I looked up, it was like 5 hours have gone by.
Oh, I know.
Definitely.
You ever live stream on
go to sleep. When I quit talking, that means it's time for me to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Later, Texas Duke.
Later, just Harry.
The Google Hangouts had like an 8-hour time frame, and I've gone over that like twice.
Yeah.
It automatically shuts you off, and then you got to start a new one and hope everybody comes back in. And
it does, yeah. This one's 24 hours here, Chris. So you can do daily, like you can just keep going.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check this out. Is this something you downloaded onto your computer? Or is it...
Yeah, you can do either one. StreamYard is available either free or you can pay the fee.
The free version sucks though.
What's that? Yeah, the free version does suck. I mean, you can cam up, but you can't have any of the interaction, like doing any of the different emojis or having any type of GIFs or anything like that. I did it because I didn't know. I'm not going to count on Google Hangouts to come out right away with another platform. So I figured, I'll do it month to month until said platform. I think that the next YouTube or Google platform will be a very good update. I know they're going to be coming out with something, but hopefully we can. Hopefully it will be as such, and we can kind of work on that. But for now, I mean, I'm loving this platform. It definitely gives you the versatility that I think will be kind of immersive for the crowd. Again, that's why I'm working on kind of different GIF packages for each person that comes in. I know it sounds long and tedious. It is, but it's worth it. I mean, you know, the only thing about it here is that like you can have them on the right side, but you got to scroll down everything. I'd like to be able to group them. You know, I'd like to be able to click and drag something up. You can't. I don't think there's a way to do that yet. We'll find out though. During the coming days, I'm not sure. Yeah, the Genesis. Oh, I remember the Genesis. My mother bought me a Genesis down in Florida because I kept bitching too much. So she bought me the Genesis, 16-bit with the Altered Beast, and that lasted me for 2 months down there.
I'm terrible at that game.
So am I, but I don't think I ever passed stage 3 or whatever it is. But you know what? It's like Uncle Fester's Quest. It's one of those games you're not meant to beat. I don't know.
Yeah. Working on, I got to get to it today, tomorrow morning. But every year I do a shout out video for YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers.
Right.
Started to work on that a little bit yesterday, but I got to finish that off today and tomorrow. So
yeah,
well, it's important to me to do those videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a lot of really good channels out there that deserve to get a little bit of a bump. And if I can help them out, I almost feel like it's my social responsibility as someone that's been on the platform for a while to make videos like that. And I wish I could make more videos like that with time and work and family and stuff, you know, kind of limited to what you can do. But I really enjoy making those videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And I like to do stuff like that and expand out to different things like that. You know, it's not all about, you know, one thing that I have to learn is definitely how to upload better, kind of get into the programs that are available to us, to bring some videos when you don't always have a few hours, a couple hours to live stream it. How you doing, Diane?
You know what the problem is? Even monetized videos, I mean, even uploads are now getting demonetized. It's horrible. I am like, literally the last 15 videos I put out are demonetized. I made, I think, $3 this month so far in videos, in monetization. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there's videos, uploads that I put a lot of work into and get nothing. And I'm like, this is so bad. Like, I have to find an alternative. This is crazy.
Are they giving you the warning that it's not suitable for all audiences?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, that's only because, I mean, now say, hey, Minnow, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, what I found in it, and you're more experienced than I am in it, but what I found in it is I don't even monetize videos. I know I'm going to be cursing or talking about it. Every video I bring is basically like family friendly, PG. And if you do not bring a PG rated content, they will demonetize your video. It's very
but I had a video recently. It was a live, but I put unicorns and rainbows. I made all the tags unicorns and rainbows, and I did what you call it, and I didn't curse for the first half. And guess what? Still demonetized.
Well, for the first half though.
But that's what Google says. If it's the first half.
No, it's the whole thing. Trust me. My last live stream, my last stream I did called "This Is a Test." I can tell where they're at in my video because it's pixelated. They're having robots go through and sweep that video, and then when I get to 3 days ago, it was 20 minutes in, it was pixelated. Now it's 40 minutes in, it's pixelated, and they're scanning every video to make sure they look at the whole thing. And that's the bottom line. And if you don't follow community guidelines, you're out of there.
I need to find an alternative then, because I'll never go on a live without cursing.
Yeah.
Well, but even the upload I didn't curse on it.
Yeah. And well, I curse too. But the thing is, like when you're done the stream, what I do is I leave it up as is, and then when I'm done the stream, if there's any cursing involved, I'll just go in and edit it and age restrict it. That's the bottom line. I'm not looking, if you're having a straight, like, especially what you're like in your line of work, when you go in and you're dealing with, you're dealing again with murderers, pedophiles, kidnappers, all these criminals. It's hard to keep a stiff upper lip and not say something. I am right with you. I'm the same way, and it's happened. It's happened to me plenty of times. But if I find myself that I do end up slipping, all I need to do is go back and unmonetize it myself. You'll find that Google will be much more forgiving to you if you do it before they do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I got to figure something out because
That's hey, sweetheart Laura, I love you. I'm just giving you my.
Oh, I know. Everyone's telling me. Everyone's like, just stop cursing. Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, it is, but if it's important enough to you to bring your message across, cursing isn't that big of a deal.
True.
So look at it that way. We were talking today about A to Z here, the boy at the bottom of YouTube, talking about different types of bullying going on. We were talking about other communities, reaching out to them and seeing that, you know what? It's not just segregated to any one community. It's all over the place. I want to thank Duke very much and CM Retro Gaming for coming in here and speaking his mind on his end of things. True Crime Network, Perplex QT, aka Laura. I want to thank you, sweetheart, for coming in.
Absolutely, anytime. I think I'm going to go live now and try not to curse.
Try it, honey, and see what happens.
If it gets monetized.
Well, just do your best, and if you feel yourself getting aggravated, just kind of step it back a notch and use a G-worded word, a G-labeled word. I don't know.
That's it. I'm going to try it.
Try it and see what happens. You may get, maybe it won't work, but I think that I think they're looking at not just the first half. YouTube is very adamant about cutting down on the toxicity on their platform, especially with the toxicity in other platforms, which I'm not going to say the name, the T word. That's like a slander here. But I don't mess with that. But I want to thank everybody for their super chats. Those that did, I appreciate that very much. It always goes back into the community. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. And if Laura or Chris, you have any last words to say before we end, please say them.
No, thank you so much for having me on there, Six. I appreciate it.
Of
Thank
course.
you for having me. And I'm going to go live now. I'm going to try it. I'm going to do no cursing at all, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And good luck to you, Laura. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Of course. And you have a good day, too. And everyone in the chat, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate all of you coming in here. Thank you, Mr. Tightwhite. Yes.
Don't read that.
Yes, Anita BJ. Yes, I can. Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. But thank you guys for all those like smashes. I appreciate that. Not necessary, but it is appreciated. And I love all you guys. And I want to, again, before we end, thank you guys for coming in and listen to my lazy ass talk about things that I only know half about. But again, opinions are like that. Everyone's got one. So until the next one, I thank you all for coming in. And I applaud you. And until the next time, I love each and every